normally can't recognize the relationship among zero, positive number, and negative numbers. So just follow me and see what they came up with. My approach is not a traditional class lecture, but a semi-embodiment approach is introduced in this project and let the kids to get involved and learning by doing, learning by playing. I built a gadget that kids could play with and get a sense of the association to the values of zero, positive, and negative numbers. A symmetry concept is introduced in this project. I assume the kids will notice the difference between the positive number and negative numbers. They call the negative number as a line before the number. Did you notice that there's a difference between these numbers?
Yes.
Okay, what is the difference?
One of them has a line from them and the other set doesn't.
Ah, how did you notice it?
Because the little slants and it kind of helps me because 4 doesn't have a long one like that. 6 doesn't have a slant behind and 5 either.
Okay. Do you know how to call that in math?
That is like a negative.
Yeah, that is the negative number. You did a very good job. Meanwhile, they will notice the special number 0 on the number line. Did you also notice there's a very special number on the number line?
Yes.
Yeah? What is
0.
that? Eventually, we are hoping they will have a sense of what the function x plus negative x equals to 0 is. I built a novel math gadget. I called it Magic Zero. To get involved the children to play around and get a sense of what the function x plus negative x equals to 0 is before they are actually being taught this mathematical concept in a traditional classroom setting. At the first stage, the gadget is to let the kids interact with the screen using the mouse to simulate the single hand movement, meanwhile to attract the children's attention and visual sensoring systems. Since it is an ongoing project, I plan to implement Kinect or air mouse sensor devices to fully employ embodiment approach.
Mommy told me something a little.
I strove to calm the kids before we actually play the game and encourage them to move the 2 knobs to whatever position on the screen to get a green check. Also told them that there are no right or wrong answer at all.
A little kid should know it's all of.
The gadget itself needs tweaking and the interface itself seems to be a problem to attain the children's attention for a very long time. Kids seem to like more color, more fancy cartoons throughout the whole experiment instead of just a horizontal and vertical number lines. Also, more encouragement and positive feedback should be provided throughout the whole design.
Tell me something a little kid should know.
The 5-year-old kid stopped paying attention to the gadget once they can't figure out how it worked. However, the 7-year-old kid, who performed the best of the group, actually requested a more challenging level of this game. The final question is, what do you think would make this game better or more fun?
If you could like
Mm-hmm.
probably make like 2 sets.
2 sets?
On the other side.
Okay.
Then you have to be like quick. Make it so you have to do it like quick with.
So you mean using both of your hands or?
No, like you have to do quick, so like you have to like each row like line up to, so like if you got that and you got a 0 to there and you had another one, a 2 to there,
Okay.
you had that other one to 3, you would have to get those 2 other ones to the 0.
Nice.
Okay.
And you have to do it quick before the time runs out. Like you would
Like
have
a
it.
timer.
The time runs out, okay.
Like that.
Cool.
The time runs
It's pretty cool.
out. So it get your brain going faster and faster, and that's good for you.
Awesome. So how do you get those kind of thoughts?
Because I think a lot.
Really? How old are you, Daphne?
7. Shining, face it with a
Learn to exercise more patience. The design itself should be flexible. The gadget should be more user-friendly and tailored to their age characteristics. I also learned research is a journey that constantly reflects to the new ideas, we track them down, and most importantly, applies them to practice.
you.
So combine them, like the positive 4 and the negative 4, you put them together. You add them together.
Yeah.
That would be 0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got it.
you got this one. You got this one.
Yeah. See, that's why you got the check.
Yes.
If your heart is filled with gloom, so let the sun shine in.
Do you think it's more difficult or it's easier?
It's a little bit more difficult
Mm-hmm.
because when you last time did it, you know how to do it like that,
Yeah.
and then it's harder to click onto it too.
Oh, I
That
thought you
one
were gonna
is
get
more
hurt
of
if you
a
scroll all the way
negative,
down.
and that one is not a negative.
For example, if you put the number 5. Okay. Okay. Number 5. So the another knob, which position you're gonna move to?
Another 5.
Then you can get a
0.
because
It's the matching number.
between the
The 0
between the 0, this is the positive,
and that is the negative.
negative. You get it. Give me a high five. The rewarding experience for me is speechlessly amazing. When I saw the parents know their kids understand 0, negative number, and positive number, it's totally out of their expectation. And the appreciation they sent over to me is truly a blessing, and feel very rewarded that I can do something for the next generation. And I'm also very thankful for all of my friends, my mentor, to show their great support and assistance and help during the whole process of my application, of my research. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I was found on the ground by the fountain at Valda Fields. I was almost dry, lying in the sun after I had tried, lying in the sun by the side. We had agreed that the concert would end at 3 hours overtime. Shoelaces were tied at the traffic.